As we said, this is a relatively brief series, only the 7th meeting. Last time they met was 2001. Tennessee won in South Bend. At least one team has been ranked in all 7 of the meetings. They will get together again next year in South Bend. Tennessee won the toss. They have deferred the option for the second half, which means Notre Dame will receive and James Wilhoit will do the kickoff chores. Matt men the return, and Chase Anastasio is the other. Shelton blazing speed, 4.23 measured when he was a high schooler. That's in the 40-yard dash.
Another little interesting note about this game, Big Ten officials will be calling the game here in Knoxville.
And the referee is Jim Lapatina. Wilhoit's kick, we're underway. Well, Shelton finally grabs it, and he is knocked backward. Jabari Davis, number 34.
He's on the same page in this hostile environment.
He'll throw on first down, looks left all the way, fires it out, it's complete. And that's good to Raymond McKnight, and that is also good for a first down after a gain of 16.
Huge challenge for Brady Quinn and the Irish here today.
3rd and 4. Raymond McKnight and Matt Shelton to the wideouts. The son of the tight end is tight right. This is McKnight in motion. Tennessee rushes 4. Quinn behind his intended receiver McKnight. It'll be 4th down. Weeks. Cedric Houston had 190 yards last week. He's in the backfield, and here's Ainge quickly firing out to the right side. That's caught by Jason Swain, number 1. And Ainge will throw. Fires it deep. He's got Swain again. And across the 50, down to the 44-yard line. 21-yard gain. I will say this, he didn't look him off.
No, he didn't. They did a nice
at Tennessee in the mid-80s. Handoff, big hole. Here goes Houston. Houston, we have a problem. He got tripped up as he was headed for 6.
In his junior season was a high school teammate of Kevin Simon, who was the starting middle linebacker for Tennessee before he injured his knee in the Florida game.
It's Landry wearing number 66. Kevin Simon out for the year. Here's Ainge back, and he's only been sacked twice this year, and he gets loose, and it's in the end zone. Tipped and incomplete, intended for Peyton. Preston Jackson was there.
And credit to
of 10 for the year. This one from 30 yards out, and that is not to dismiss the big one he did, which was a 50-yard game winner against Florida. This one is good, but there's a flag down.
The flag was down and the kicker was down, and it may...
Running into the kicker on a defense, number 24. The penalty has been declined. Field goal is good.
Well,
in their offense. They don't have to run for a ton of yards, but they have to be efficient.
Here's Quinn under pressure. Lobs it out. It's caught by Maurice Stovall, the big wide receiver, and he maneuvers himself into position for a first down.
He looked like a tight end in there, didn't he?
Net that allowed him the yardage necessary. Marcus Wilson is in now.
Oh boy, they got it set. Marcus
Wilson still free. Across the 50 to the 48-yard line, Jason Allen with the tackle, but that is a gain of one of the heroes in the win over Michigan in game 2 this year is in. He gets the toss, comes right, cuts it back inside, and another big gain. All the way down to Jason Allen's tackle at the 16-yard line.
You know, I didn't say anything about this when we...
And that 12 play came on a 3rd and 9. Here's Darius Walker inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. Robert Boulware makes the tackle, number 22.
And again, this is pop, and they look fresh, and they look like they got a nice plan today.
And in contrast, this is Tennessee's 8th game in as many weeks. Play fake. Quinn rolls out to his right, drills it in the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. Anthony Fasano bobbled it, caught it. 8 yards, touchdown, Notre Dame leads. Fitzpatrick is the punter and the place kicker for the Irish. It's up and good. Well, it began with a hesitation on bringing the ball out of the end zone. A bit of help from the official spotting the ball at the 20. It culminates in a touchdown for Tyrone Willingham. Second down. Ainge under Chuck Prue, making his first start of his career today. Left side. And it's stopped by Robert Meacham, number 3. It gives us a chance to spend a few moments with the third member.
An outstanding quarterback down there in College Station.
3rd and 4. Here's the snap from Prue. Ainge has it. And that's incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. Ainge a little high and a little tall. she gets a residual every year from Screen Actors Guild.
That's good.
Last year it was 89 cents. There's a pass complete to Maurice Stovall, number 21.
You know, and again, I go back to...
This is Josh Schmidt leading the way for Ryan Grant. Kevin Burnett. Now Tyrone Willingham after some wideouts. Samardzija in the slot. Here's Quinn back. Underneath for Samardzija, it's incomplete. He should have had it.
Now, he should have had it, but it was thrown fairly hard for...
Junior varsity and freshman game, one of 5 that they played that year. And here's a quick flip now to Brett Smith, and he did retain possession. He made the catch and then lost the ball. And they hung around with Derek Landry, who played with Kevin Simon at Concord de La Salle. And they go right near Derek Landry on this play for the first down.
We'll take a look.
Was also here today. Her first trip back. And the pass by Ainge on the right side. Caught by Jason Swain. Down to the 38-yard line.
And again, good job by Eric Ainge taking what the...
Over the ball, Jason Respert, who is the starter, out with an injury today. He left last week's game with a sprained ankle. Here's Ainge. He's now been sacked 3 times. That's Justin Vick. Albi Amari got there first, and then Vick completed it. Justin
zone. That's kind of been their strategy against Eric Ainge.
And that is what they do. Here's Ainge. Pressure. Flips it out. Caught. Gerald Riggs. They got to the 35. They needed to get to the 28.
And that's all that is 3 defensive linemen that are out. Do you think Pat Hayden would ever do the Aflac duck?
You know, it's a challenge. The next time he'll do the Pittsburgh game next week. I think here's the handoff to Marcus Wilson. We have now officially issued a
the challenge.
Yeah. Nice young man. 3rd and 10. Here's Quinn. Got it. There's another nice young man.
Yeah, Jesse Mahalona just went field and earn it by executing several plays. They're not trying not to give up the big play, make them execute short plays all the way down the field.
Ainge and Robert Meacham takes the inside route, effectively so. He picks up 13 yards, does number 3. 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, stunts. Here comes Tuck from the near side, screen pass. Great play call. Here's Houston trying to make amends. Boy, does he ever. He's on his way. It's a foot race, and it's a touchdown.
Yep,
Tennessee. Dwight Ellick had a chance, but it was just that.
And Cedric Houston stiff-armed him at about the 20-yard line, and that enabled him to separate.
Young man who is still celebrating Baylor's victory over A&M. He played defensive back. Did Trooper Taylor with the Baylor Bears out of Cuero, Texas. Cedric Houston, 56 yards.
Well, good play call by Randy Sanders. Notre Dame creating some problems with their rush. So what do? Take advantage of that aggressive rush, throw a screen pass. And Cedric Houston with the stiff arm at the end gets it to the end zone.
And the family Ainge celebrates. Son Eric's touchdown toss. Is out of this game and may be out for much longer. Here's the toss. It comes to Ryan Grant out near the 50-yard line.
Very positive sign that time for the
fullback. Short man in the eye. Grant, the running back. And to Grant. Looks like he's got the first down at the 46-yard line. because he lost his father at the age of 7. He's having a terrific season. Darius Walker is the running back on 3rd down and 4. Here's Quinn. Pressure. Incomplete. In the middle. Jason Mitchell, number 35. 3 wides, 2 running backs. Play fake. Clausen back. Steps up. Caught.
Oh, boy.
Intercepted. Picked off by Goolsby. And he will score. Tipped by Landry. Intercepted by Goolsby. Touchdown, Notre Dame, 26 yards.
Punt the football and try to play defense. Don't force it when you're going down.
Notre Dame reclaims the lead, and they tack on the extra point.
On the quarterback. Now, Clausen, never throw that ball. Just take the sack and take your chances on defense. Instead, Goolsby with another huge play for the Irish.
Number 66 made it happen. Derek Landry with the near sack. And the second play of significance was Rick Clausen's 3rd down pass. It was intercepted for a touchdown. He's going deep. And he's got a man, and it's caught at the 21-yard line by Robert Meacham. Over Dwight Ellick.
Nice call by Randy.
Tennessee loads him up right side. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Blitz, Clausen, batted down. Derek Curry.
Got his hand on it. He just was in a little flip.
John Henderson is the holder. Scott Newsom snaps it back. The kick is up. They got 3 out of the drive. The highlight of which was a third of his Notre Dame defense.
Notre Dame 2 of 10 only on 3rd down today.
Here's Quinn. Takes a lot of time. Good downfield coverage. Runs into the umpire. And give the umpire an assist on the tackle. That was Percy Munn and Corey Long.
You've got to take some shots to make some big plays. And that's, I think, what it's going to come down to for both of these offenses, making a couple big plays.
Clausen, there's one. That's Chris Hannon, number 13.
Some of the respect nationwide as not only an SEC contender, but a national championship contender would give him.
Here's the toss. Houston to the 43. Crowd anticipating a big break on that play. Quarterback out for the game. Here's Clausen. That's Gerald Riggs, number 31. Down to the 36. Kevin Burnett, the 3rd and 3. Riggs is the tailback, and Riggs gets the handoff. Cuts to his right. Struggles. He is wrapped up by Brandon Hoyt, number 39, who is having another big game for Notre Dame.
Not his best range.
I formation. Riggs is the deep back. He gets the handoff. Squirts. Don't either. And it's Brandon Hoyt again.
I don't think he got it. And actually, I thought Tennessee moved on the play before the snap, but there was no penalty call. But I do not think he got it. It's not even close.
Nope.
Now watch this play again. What
effect. Keep their aspirations of a bowl championship series bowl alive. On the loose, here's Darius Walker. Weaves all the way to the right side.
What a run.
We chose to play this game, and it's a physical game, and so it was a clean hit, part of the game. I told him to hang in there. We said
McKnight and Shelton are the wideouts, both to the left side. Here's Quinn. There comes the blitz. There goes Quinn. It's knocked down.
That was dangerous.
Was it ever?
Tennessee is coming after Brady Quinn. That ball a little.
Shelton will hold. Kick cuts inside and is perfect. Right down the middle.
And they fall camp until they move Zibikowski from free safety over 2 days before their opener against BYU. So he's a guy who is a capable player in there now.
Make the draw, 4 wides. Here's Clausen. Got a man open at the 50. Jason Swain out of bounds across the 50.
Made the correction.
Good piece of officiating by the Big Ten crew at second down. Here's the little flip out in the side. Houston has to go one-on-one with the secondary, and he gets down to the 37-yard line. Down in 15 at the 40.
Here they come again. Here they come again.
Got him again.
Back-to-back blitzes. This time it's
just by a couple of inches. Three-man rush, screen pass, and they get Houston from behind.
reading that play. He said, you know what? You fooled me on his
For Notre Dame.
3 of 13 on third down. Notre Dame. Brady Quinn's going to
rolls it up. Yeah. Didn't get it. Now we'll see when the ball is marked for play, and the clock will continue.
Had he played, but Notre Dame outplayed Tennessee in this ball game. They have earned this victory because they completely shut down the Tennessee run and would have made it difficult on Eric Ainge in the second half, whether he was healthy or not.
Here's Clausen, 4th and 19, incomplete. Jason Swain. This one's going to the bank.
Still get a BCS bowl bid if they go to the championship game in Atlanta and win that game.
Well, this is the 8th consecutive game they've had without a break. They're off next week. The last time this Tennessee team played 8 in a row was 2001. The 8th game was against LSU with a chance to go to the BCS championship game. They lost that one to LSU then. They lose this one to Notre Dame 17-13. Philip Fulmer and the Volunteers will be a long, long night. The final 17-13. For Todd Blackledge and Tracy Wolfson, I'm Vern Lundquist. Let's go to Tim Brando.